Hey, I'm Sam Ross, founder and CEO of Claim Climbers. If you're watching this, you've probably just come out of a CMP exam and you're thinking one thing, that didn't go well. Maybe the examiner rushed you. Maybe they didn't ask the right questions. Maybe they ignored key parts of your history, or maybe the report just didn't reflect what you deal with day to day. I know you don't see the report, but at least the experience from it. First, take a breath. A bad CMP exam is not the end of your claim, and it happens more often than veterans realize. Let's start by clearing up what a CMP exam actually is. A CMP examiner does not decide your claim, they don't grant benefits, and they don't deny benefits. They provide a report that becomes one piece of evidence in your file. Important piece, yes. Final word, no. So what counts as a bad CMP exam? It could mean the examiner didn't review your records, had no idea about prior history, minimized your symptoms, asked you very few questions, or seemed to dismiss them. They misstated facts as if they already knew them, or they drew conclusions that don't match your history. They tried telling you that your records are wrong. The problem is not just the experience, it's the written report. That report is what the VA rater sees. Here's the key thing veterans need to understand. CMP exams are snapshots. They are short, they are standardized, and they often fail to capture conditions that fluctuate, worsen over time, or depend on real-world impact. That doesn't make them useless. It means some of them are incomplete. If you suspect a bad exam, you generally have options. One option is a challenge on how the VA relied on that exam. If the examiner ignored evidence that was already in your file, that can matter. Another option is to submit additional evidence that directly addresses the shortcomings of the exam. And in some cases, a medical rebuttal may be appropriate. Here's an important distinction. You don't challenge a bad CMP exam by saying the examiner was rude or they didn't listen. You can call the company and let them know. You challenge it by showing that the conclusions don't line up with the record. Facts matter more than feelings in this process. Another common mistake is panic filing. Veterans rush into the next step without understanding why the exam failed them. That can lock you into the wrong lane. Slowing down to understand what went wrong often leads to stronger responses. If your claim is denied and the denial relies heavily on a flawed CMP exam, that information is useful. It tells you what the VA leaned on. And once you know that, you can decide how best to counter it. Here's the part I really want you to hear. A bad CMP exam does not erase your evidence. It does not invalidate your medical history, and it does not mean the VA didn't believe you. It means the picture they saw was incomplete or distorted. Incomplete pictures can be corrected. Distorted pictures can be corrected. The goal after a bad CMP exam is not to react emotionally. It's to respond strategically. Understand the exam. Understand the denial language if one comes. Then choose a path that actually addresses the problem. Here's the takeaway. CMP exams matter, but they are not absolute. They are one data point in a larger record, and a bad one doesn't end your case. It simply tells you what needs to be clarified next. If this helped you feel more grounded after a difficult exam, make sure to like and subscribe for more veteran-focused education. I'm Sam Ross with Claim Climbers, and our goal is to help veterans understand what each step means. So setbacks stop feeling fatal and start feeling manageable. Take care.